Okay, we're live. Good morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, whichever time zone you are in the Philippines. Good evening here in the States. It's good morning. I'm Doc Vince with the business development of ICORBP, and welcome to the ICORBP Lounge. We are live and multi-stream on different platforms, YouTube, Facebook, and at the same time, LinkedIn. Now, if this is your first time here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that every time we do a live broadcast, you will be notified. So let us commence in our ceremony today because it is the MOU signing with the Resistance Trader. And man, this is awesome. Now, in this virtual signing of MOU between TRT and ICORBP, I would like to introduce to you the master of ceremony. She needs no further introduction because she's doing this most of the time. Anyways, she's a catalyst, a Texan native, and she is affectionately called Dr. Tammy. She's an entrepreneur, educator, strategist, author, and speaker. And at present, she's the director of accreditation and certification of ICOR BP. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome no other than Dr. Tammy. Dr. Tammy, how are you?
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? We're back, Doc Vince, again. We're here again together.
Yes, we are.
Oh my goodness, we have done several of these so far. Isn't it amazing? The partnerships that we are having and the people we are serving. I'm just really excited how we're really, creating these partnerships in the blockchain community and industry. This is amazing.
It is, and we have a lot of partners. By the way, Doc, this is brought to you by. I'm gonna show this slide before we move forward because
Yeah, let's
people
do
gotta
it.
see this.
Because we
So this is
promised them,
brought to.
Doc Vince, we promised them we would share it. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
This blockchain continuing education program is brought to you by our major sponsors: HTML Coin, Utility Coin Beyond the Hype, Altash University, your online school in the fourth industrial revolution, Libra Codes, take control on your NFT creation, and Credence Hub, verified credentials, anytime, anywhere. We also would like to thank our partners.
Wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's what we've been promising. So I'm glad that we got it. 'Cause remember last time we said we're gonna have a slide with that so they'll know because this is our seventh partner. So this is amazing. I'm really excited. So hello everyone. I am Dr. Tammy, your success strategist and literacy educator. I help you move in the direction of more and prepare for what's next. And I'm also the director of curriculum and instruction, accreditation, and certification. I do it all in ICORBP. ICORBP is the International Council of Registered Blockchain Professionals, and we are here to share with you another partner today. So, if you can't tell already, I'm really excited to share with you. And so, Doc Vince, am I going to just keep going? We're just going to keep rolling, right?
Just keep on rolling.
Keep rolling. All right. So let me just tell you a little bit about ICORBP, the International Council of Registered Blockchain Professionals. We are uh, an organization, a council that is really looking to standardize and professionalize the blockchain industry globally. And so if you've joined us for any of the previous broadcasts, if you haven't, you're on our page right now. Check out some of the other MOU signings and the other partners we have. We have some amazing partners that may be able to help you on your journey as you enter this blockchain industry. We hope by certifying people all over the world that we will give the needed credentials for people who are already trained and people who are in the process of training in the blockchain profession to enter the profession they desire and thrive in this blockchain industry. It's amazing that what we do, and if you haven't checked us out, make sure you go to our website, icorbp, www.icorbp.org. org. Make sure you check us out. We are excited about partnering with organizations and institutions around the world. Today, it is an honor and a privilege to share our relationship with the Resistance Trader. The Resistance Trader is a online collective of players, traders, and crypto enthusiasts. They are the Resistance, and we can't wait to hear from one of the co-founders to tell us a little more about what they do and how they are the Resistance. So that's the cool thing. The partners we collaborate with support and support the partners we collaborate and support each other in the field of education, information, regulation, and compliance development on the blockchain. We raise awareness and promote education. So today we have with us John J. Genove, the co-founder of the Resistance Trader. We also have ICORBP CEO Armando Boncales and Doc Vince, who you've met, Vincent Ray Vicente. We have him here as well. And so we can't wait to share with you more about both of the organizations and what we do. So we're going to start with a few words from our CEO of ICORBP. Armando, over to you.
Hi, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Francis. Good morning from Chicago. To formalize our Memorandum of Understanding signing and ceremony, let me read to you our traditional speech. The International Council of Registered Blockchain Professionals are thrilled to establish partnership with our Resistance Trader Group. The Philippines is one of the world's fastest adopters of cryptocurrency, new report shows. According to data, the pandemic has fueled the trend, with Filipinos releasing the value of crypto as an investment and income-generating currency. While the digital game has taken off in the Philippines, like most countries in the world, it has been hit hard by the pandemic. The popularity of the centralized game has created play-to-earn guilds that help new players get started. Guild members can rent in-game assets and avoid paying sometimes costly fee to buy them, thus lowering the barriers of entry to NFT games in the Philippines. The player has what they need to get started, and the guild will receive a percentage of a player's earning. The new play-to-earn model is a source of income for players who gain financial reward for their activities in NFT games in the Philippines. It helped plenty of communities, especially affected by the COVID pandemic, as a source generating income. In the global trend, expert predicts that number of streamers of online games will rise to 1 billion by 2025. Mind you, that is 4 years from now. 1 in 9 people today. 3 of the top 4 most viewed United States sporting events in 2018 were not even traditional sporting events. They were e-sporting events. For example, the League of Legends Championship has 30 million more views than AFC Championship and 45 million more views than NCAA Football Championship. That is just to give you a concrete comparison. Given this background, and with this recent development of the Philippine blockchain-enabled gaming and amusement, embracing cryptocurrency, and developing regulatory framework for financial technology, the partnership of the International Council of Registered Blockchain Professionals and the Resistance Trader is very important and timely. As a leading blockchain professional organization and a continuing technical education institution in North America and beyond, the International Council of Registered Blockchain Professionals aim at developing relevant skills, applying best practices, maintaining quality and standards, and enhancing technical competencies. We in ICORBP believes that as early innovators and adapters in blockchain studies, professionalization and standardization is needed to produce qualified professional, given that in the next 10 years, our industry is projected to reach $3.1 trillion in market share, and this is quite a conservative estimate. Surely, the need for professionally trained manpower will continue to rise in the blockchain space. Technology continues to transform how we communicate, how we assemble, how we create and consume information, how we transfer value, and how we form online communities. Our partnership at TRT aims to promote education in areas where blockchain can be considered as a game changer for ease of financial innovation. We will see how blockchain innovation will be adapted to the reality of today's Philippines as the fastest growing cryptocurrency adapter in the region of Southeast Asia. In the name of the International Council of Registered Blockchain Professional, I welcome the Resistance Trader Academy and Group as our equal partner. Thank you.
I like how Doc Vince just says, "You're it." Thank you. Thank you so much, Amando, for sharing that and giving us a little information about ICOR BP and the Resistance Trader. Thank you so much. So let's just hop right into it. So, hello, James. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for entering this partnership with ICOR BP. So, would you
Yeah,
just tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
sure. Yeah, it's my pleasure to be a partner with this prestigious organization. And yeah, again, my name is John James Inove, James Inove, the Resistance Trader co-founder. So yes, we're as mentioned early part of this broadcast, we are a collective of professionals and enthusiasts for cryptocurrency trading and blockchain. So our members are um, mostly Filipinos who are playing, as what Amando mentioned earlier, also NFT games, doing trading. We are also somehow doing or helping in the education part by giving out trainings to our members from time to time. So just a while ago, we trained leaders on how they can start trading cryptocurrency for their own, like trade their own, and then ongoing right now, we also help a lot of members who are you know who have problems with the pandemic, displaced by the pandemic, both in their works abroad and locally. So those people who doesn't have source of income, we're helping them find an alternative source of income by actually teaching them this craft. So there are a lot of things in the pipeline right now. So we're working in a lot of projects, and as a matter of fact, as we are having this interview right now, some of our members are actually doing some sort of competition for this online NFT games. So there are members who are right now doing their competition and playing, competing against each other, and I'm because we have an ongoing tournament. So these are the things and activities that we do inside our community. Now, outside our community, we also have several partnerships both locally and internationally, of course. One of which worth noting would be ICORBP, and the others, of course, with Altash University as well. And locally, we have a lot of collaborations ongoing, mostly with NFT Artists Guild, with fellow gaming guilds, trading guilds, and the like. So that's it in a nutshell. That's what we actually do. and we do it mostly for Filipino blue collar and Filipino workers overall. So we've got some majority of our members who are actually former OFWs and seamen. So these are the demographics of our community. Yeah, thank you very much for allowing me to share that one.
Thank you. Thank you. So that's interesting. So I'm really curious though, and I know our audience is curious. How did this partnership come to be? So how did you decide to join forces? Because you're the resistance trainer, so I just want to. I have to use that. Join forces with ICORBP. So what brought that about? And I guess Armando, if you probably can share your take on that, and Doc Vince, feel free to jump in as well. But I'm just curious as to how this partnership developed.
Oh, yes, this wonderful partnership started with John James Hinove. John James Hinove is faculty member in Altash University. And Altash University is a sister company of ICOR BP. And John Genove has been a faculty member in cryptocurrency analytics and also just recently developed a new course on gaming and amusement blockchain enabled games. So with this, given with his credential, in the field, teaching people in the field of cryptocurrency trading and also in gaming and amusement, we would he was invited to be our partner. His expertise will surely contribute in our future projects. As you know, we have a partnership coming in with high school students in the United States and in Lagos, Nigeria. We also have partnership in a prestigious university in Kenya. So Resistance Traders expertise as faculty member and as a partner in ICOR VP, a subject matter expert is needed. So that really fueled his credential, fueled, our asking him to be our partner.
Ooh, so sounds like he was invited. That's amazing. I didn't know that little tidbit. So that's awesome. That's actually a compliment, James. I'm just saying, I'm a little jealous. So what do you say? Because I know Armando mentioned, the different opportunities that we have coming with gaming and trading and those type of things. But what is your take on this partnership? How do you think you got it? Did you realize you were invited?
Um, yeah, that would be an honor. Ever. But yeah, yeah, acknowledging the fact that there was an invitation, yes, but also everything is a two. Well, this is a two-way street, definitely.
Yes.
So aside from the invitation given by, of course, our president and CEO, also the partnership is also in line with our community's vision, mission, and goals. Because basically, we wanted for our community, we wanted to reach more people. So during well, just like what I did with the write up, promoting this broadcast that we are having right now, I made mention. I believe that together we can help standardize the industry, the blockchain industry, so that we can reach more people. We can have well, that's both financially and technologically speaking in terms of blockchain, and at the same time speeding up the mass adoption for this type of technology, because I believe that this will help and enable people to actually be included in for the most part of their lives, an exclusive financial system. So yeah, we believe that another world is possible, something like that, something to that tune. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. So there was an invitation, and then, of course, you didn't have to say yes, but you did say yes because of the potential. So thank you so much for saying yes, because this sounds like it's going to be an amazing partnership. So I guess that brings me to I know Doc Vince is ready to get to the signing, but let me just ask one more question. What are some of the, I know Armando mentioned it, but are there any goals or primary goals or objectives that has not been shared that y'all would like to share? What are some of those primary goals and objectives that this partnership is focused on?
So, part of this partnership is helping the community aside from awareness and education. And James, as you are in the field, meaning you are the one talking with the gamers, players in NFT, blockchain enabled ecosystem. So, how did gaming an incentive help communities affected by COVID 19? I know that this is a global pandemic, it is a pandemic, but how is it helping people in the Philippine communities? How did blockchain enabled assets generated through gaming help these people? Can you please share it to our viewers?
Yes, sure, Armando. As actually, for the record, the average Filipino salary before and even during the pandemic is between 150 to $200. So that would be on a monthly basis. So that's the salary that an average Filipino get. Now during the pandemic, it became worse because well, that's still the average, but there are a lot of companies and industries that shut down. Well, I know it's worldwide, but yeah, for most part in the Philippines, since our most of our Filipino laborers are actually abroad. We call them overseas Filipino workers. Because of what happened, there are a lot of displaced workers, meaning they were asked by their employers to go back home because they can no longer work because of what happened during the pandemic in the countries that they're in. Now, the NFT games particularly opened up a new frontier for this type of people, for these people, actually, for myself included, because during the pandemic we've learned this craft, and this is what they call a play to earn model, meaning whenever you play a game you actually have a chance to get potential earnings. And with that, the average earning of a gamer, particularly playing this game, is more than the $200 mark. So it really is a game changer, meaning it gives dignity to the people who actually work for that, and it gives another chance for those people who actually are displaced. So that's one. You can actually look it up. There's a story. Not hyping it, but there's a story in Cointelegraph, one of the news agency for crypto, that actually discussed one of the Filipino gamers who were able to establish and buy a house coming from the proceeds of this. Well, of course, he already has his guild, his own guild, and a lot of players under him. But yeah, this is the source of income that he got it from. So yeah, I guess
So,
that's it.
right. So, in other words, blockchain enabled ecosystem help people affected by the pandemic, not just in the Philippines, I'm sure, but worldwide. Thank you so much, James, for sharing that one. Now,
I
back
know
to you,
that was a
Dr.
good
Tammy or
story,
Dr.
wasn't it?
Vince.
That was a good story, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yes, it
able to,
is.
yeah, able to. So yeah, that's awesome. Able to buy a house. That's amazing. So, thank you so much for sharing. So, Doc Vince, I think I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, ma'am. And before going to the proper ceremony, you know what? I like Amando's style, wherein I just show my icon, not my face. Just kidding.
You know, I was not going to let you get away with that. You know, I was going to give you a hard time about me being the only one on camera with James, like just the two of us. Like, you better join us.
Yes, I gotta show my face. But before going there, let's give our sponsors and our partners. Uh, Again, the what do you call that term? The add or let's just show our partners.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
This blockchain continuing education program is brought to you by our major sponsors: HTML Coin, Utility Coin Beyond the Hype; Utash University, your online school in the fourth industrial revolution; Libra Codes, take control on your NFT creation; and Credence Hub, verified credentials, anytime, anywhere. We also would like to thank our partners.
Okay, let's mention the comments from our people here, and I'm gonna show it our audience rather. We have Brandon saying LOL. Yeah, I keep on having that brain fart, so I'm sorry about that.
It was probably about
Yep.
the thumbnail thing.
Yeah, probably it's the thumbnail thing. It's like I'm having almost every time a brain fart. Probably it's the multitasking, and we have Brandon. Hello, Brandon. How are you? We have Leah. Leah's right here saying good morning, everyone, and we have Rasta Abdul D Rajiv. So he's been tagging everyone on his
Yay. Hey,
circle of friends. So
yes, tag your friends. Tag your friends.
yes, ma'am. So we're gonna move ahead with the MOU signing, and first, let me share the blank document that we have before we had this officially signed by everyone in the group. And this is our MOU with the Resistance Trader. And after, we're just gonna show this to our audience that we do have template for all our MOUs, and at the same time it is basically fitted for each organizations that we collaborate with. So after this, what I'm going to ask is for the signatories. Let me go back to my screen. There you go. So for the signatories, once you receive the document, kindly sign it, or let's do this: just put your thumb mark or sign the screen, and then we'll show our audience that the signed document after. So let's do this. Let's do this all together. I'm sure Armando is doing it. So let's do this. Am I correct, Dr. Tammy?
Yes, I am signing it virtually right now.
Yes.
Let's do the virtual signature. So I'm gonna go to my screen as well. I'm one of the signatories, James, Dr. Tammy. Let's do this. So boom,
Done. Done on my side.
done on your side.
All
Thank
good.
you. The
Thank you.
Resistance Trader, thank you so much. John James and Nove, Armando, thank you so much. And hearing from John James, I mean, we helping a lot of displaced workers during the pandemic. That's a big thing because a lot of people this time don't have any jobs, don't have any work. And especially when you are on another country and you just lost your work, having this kind of platform, NFTs, as a source of income makes a big difference. So, James, keep on doing that, man. I respect you. So, I'm going to give back the floor to you for some photos. Am I correct?
I'm giving it to you for the photos. Who's taking the photos?
Ramil will do
but
that.
but let's start with Armando and James. Let's put them on the screen. Let's start with that photo, and then we'll do a group. Then we'll do all of us. How about that, Dr.
Yes,
Vince?
ma'am.
Okay.
Sounds
So,
exciting.
let me remove myself here and you, Dr. Tammy. Us.
I'm assuming someone snapped that.
Somebody took some
Ramil is
photos.
Yes,
hopefully he's
yes,
back there snapping away
yes.
because we're just smiling.
Hold on, give me 1 sec.
All right, here we go.
All done.
Awesome. Now,
Awesome. Thank you very
after
much,
this,
guys.
we are going to share the signed document. with the group. Am I correct, Dr. Tammy?
Yes. Why not? Let's make so we make sure we want to make sure it's documented that it's been signed, sealed.
Hmm.
No one's backing out now. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? This is the thing with live broadcast. You know, it is the glitches. So I'm having some glitches,
Okay, so we'll just
and
keep it
then
moving.
let's move on. And once I'm ready, I'm gonna let you know. So I'm gonna give back the floor to you, Dr. Tammy.
Awesome. Thank you. So, thank you so much. That was fun. That was great. I'm so excited. The document has been signed, so I will confirm that it has been signed. It is a go. The partnership is done. Um, however, I want to move. Not however, but I want to move into just hearing more about what Resistance Trader is doing coming up. Anything you have coming up, James? Anything that you're working on, the collective is working on now? Would you please share that with us? And of course, how we can connect with you. How can we, if
Sure.
anyone's interested in learning more, how can they do that?
Sure, sure. Yeah, about the projects that we have right now, we're actually we have ongoing projects with, of course, our own guild. I mentioned that we're helping displaced Filipinos, so we created a gaming guild. So we are somehow recruiting members from the community also. So right now we have 40 players and counting. So we're targeting by the year end that we will be helping around 70 people, all in all, including the 40 that we have right now. As our Christmas gift to the Filipino people, that's one. And then also we have partnerships with some of the government institutions we're working on. But due to, of course, some NDA that we had with them, we cannot say it on air. But yeah, we have some government partnerships brewing, and not just one, but several, and we're working on with them and in aligning their goals and how blockchain can actually help their respective organizations. That's one. Then we also have these trainings ongoing with our members for particularly for trading. So every month we conduct a very very brief learning session for cryptocurrency trading. So those who wanted to learn about trading, we actually have that activity for you. And for our contacts and for our social media channels, you can look us up in Facebook, the Resistance Traders. Just type in the Resistance Trader. You will see our Facebook groups and our Facebook page. And at the same time, we have our what you call a Telegram and Discord channels as well. So yeah, maybe we'll be typing the links because it's a bit tricky for Discord and Telegram on the comment box section right after. So yeah, if you also wanted to reach us, you can reach us out in YouTube and Facebook primarily. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Thank you. Yes. So if you can just in the comments on the different broadcasts on the different platforms, just enter your links, and that way folks can connect with you, those that watch the replay and those that are here. So thank you so much. So I like the idea of the gaming guild. I'm thinking that's cool. Some cool things happening. Thank you so much. So Doc Vince has the signed document. So let's show it now.
This is the signed document. Thank you, Dr. Tammy. And we, I have to show everyone that it just arrived, and each
Dun, dun, dun,
page
dun.
are do have the initials of both parties coming from the Resistance Trader and ICORBP, represented by John James Hinove and Amando. So we have those signed on each page, initial, and for the last page, we have the parties involved. So that's it. Back to you, Doc Tam.
Awesome. So now it's official. You don't only have to take my word for it. There it is. I know people like, really, we're gonna take your word for it. So now you don't. There it is. So, any final thoughts? Any final comments? Any final remarks? James, Doc Vince, Amanda,
Yes,
before
I
we
do.
head out of here.
Right. Yes, I do. I would like to emphasize um, that some of our partners, the Altash University, are looking for interns. So if you guys in the audience are looking for to do internship, not just Altash University, but if you would like to do internship in blockchain professional continuing education, you can always connect with ICORBP. And if you are into coding, smart contract development, software development, you can always do internship with Althash blockchain and HTML coin. They have a bunch of developers there maintaining the blockchain ecosystem. So that is one. Number two is very importantly, but again, like Dr. Vince, I had my third shot, so I have a little bit of a brain fog right now. But I should not forget to mention that International Council of Registered Blockchain Professionals is working with the resistance trader on our partnership with government entities in the Philippines. So these government entities in the Philippines are vital for us as a professional blockchain education to show the world that we are capable of partnering government entities worldwide. So I am very excited. We cannot mention names here because of non-disclosure agreement, but we are working with that one, and not just in the Philippines, but other entities as well worldwide. So I am really looking forward for the blossoming of blockchain professional education. I'm happy to share with that to the team. Thank you.
Wow, exciting things, exciting times. And so, this we're entering this great era. I just can't wait. And we have some other things that we're working on that I'm sure we'll be sharing very soon. We have some more educational programs and things that are coming soon. So expect a lot happening in 2022. So yes, Doc Vince is adding a few things, some of the announcements that were just mentioned about hiring student interns. So thank you so much. James, any final words? Doc Vince?
Yeah, for me, I just would like to thank Altash University, the National Council of Registered Blockchain Professionals, and all of our partners for giving us this opportunity to serve. It's always been a pleasure and an honor to be serving the people through this type of partnerships and collaboration. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you. It's a pleasure partnering with you. I'm excited about what's to come and the things that will happen with ICOR BP and the different partners that we have that will be focused on gaming and trading. So this is really interesting. This is going to be fun. So, Doug Vince, anything from the audience? Anything we need to address before we go?
We have our tech guy Ramil is doing the postings here, so he got all those figured out. He already
Awesome.
shared, and thanks Ramil for doing this. Just one thing that I would like to say is, like coins or tokens, each value is being attributed to its use case, and with the partnership that we are having, sound foundation, quality partnerships with different organizations, and one of those is TRT, the Resistance Trader. I mean, the value that we are having, the collaborations, we work with them, and I guess we're really moving forward on providing value to our audience, not just our audience, but to the whole community, especially with the blockchain community. And this is what I'm really happy and looking forward to. And I would like to congratulate both parties, ICOR BP and the Resistance Trader. And we have a lot of work to do, Dr. Tammy.
We do, because we're going to be updating the audience. Doc Vince and I have been talking about, we're working on the schedule now on updating you, the audience, those of you who follow us and have been on this journey with us the last 4 or 5 months as we've been entering the partnerships. And we're going to share some updates on what's going on. We'll share some with just he and I, and then we'll share some with actual partners who want to join us on screen. So we have some work to do. We got some lists to check off, and we need to share with everyone how everything's going. So I'm excited about what's to come. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for being here. Make sure that you follow the Resistance Trader. He will be putting his links in the comments over on Facebook. Just type it in and you can find it. That's how I found it. And so I know that works. So make sure that you do that. And of course, on the Discord and Telegram and all the other areas, the other platforms, he will definitely be sharing those as well. Make sure you follow them and see what they're doing. And of course, follow us, ICORBP, because one thing I know is all of our partners, you can find them through us. So make sure that you go over to www.ICORBP.org and make sure that you check us out there and follow us on social media. If you're watching this on one of our platforms, make sure you hit the like, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, like our page. Make sure you like it and turn on your notifications so you'll know when we're live and we're sharing educational content or another partnership. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining us. I think, Doc Vince, I think we should share the partners one more time on our way out. Anything else?
Yes, ma'am. We're going to share our partners, and congratulations and thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Y'all have a great
This blockchain continuing education program is brought to you by our major sponsors: HTML Coin, Utility Coin Beyond the Hype; Autash University, your online school in the fourth industrial revolution; Libra Codes, take control on your NFT creation; and Credence Hub, verified credentials, anytime, anywhere. We also would like to thank our partners: